Well, hello again. So I'm going to come in and basically uh, narrow the presentation that I did for you earlier today by giving you the node promotion updates. And to continue, of course, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research. There's no endorsement, no guarantee return. Investment in crypto involve loss. Regardless, even though we are investing in the infrastructure stage of the project, but there is still uh, opportunity where there could be 100% loss, where you are going to be accountable for not taking your time to do your due diligence. Anyway, so there is we have two nodes going on in our back office in the Cash2 NFT. On page 5 and 6 of this document that would be available to you in the description of this video, I provide instructions to the two pages where you qualify your participation by creating an account with Cash2 NFT. And part of completing the process is also creating an account using the same email address in all across our ecosystem. So the moment you register your account with Cash2 NFT, that account using the same email in miraclecash.com and phoenictoken.com, as well as for the node registration, Miracle Node registration, as well, using the consistent email address to seamlessly navigate through our ecosystem, because each aspect of it have a different website. Anyways, we have two different nodes. One is a full node for currently $3,300. There's a total maximum 20,000 nodes. We have the full nodes, and every node maintain a full copy of the blockchain and validate transactions. And we also have the mini node, known in the blockchain space as a light node, which also maintain a partial copy of the blockchain. And for the purpose of this video, for the purpose of our ecosystem, we're not talking about the miner node, validator node, or edge node, even though in the blockchain space that exists. And to increase action and participation in our ecosystem, because I've had several different level of participation from different type of people. We have people coming in with one node, and there are people coming in with 10, 50, 100, or 200 nodes. And to allow the average person to participate according to their ability. And this video, by the way, will not be edited, because I want to make sure that you feel comfortable sitting with me, and including a drink of water. So I'm projecting you in front of me for the sake of time, and no matter where you are, you and I are having a drink. Get yourself a bottle of water, and then open the document in the description of this video. After you can read the same content that I'm actually providing to you now. And on page 5 and 6, you will be provided the link to register your free account, and according to your ability and according to your level of social skills, that you are part of 4 social brackets. Each of us are part of a family structure. Either you work for somebody, or you own your own business, or you volunteer for an organization. You could be retired, you don't have a job, so you volunteer, or you interact with some kind of a business, because at some point you gotta eat, at some point you gotta pay your home bill. So you have some level of exposure where you can leverage the social capital of the people that you interact with, to introduce them to something that could absolutely revolutionize your lives, as it has positioned me to do very well. And but the first and easiest to do is to engage the social capital within your family structure. And then if you're working on your own business, or interact with the business one way or the other, you have that social capital there that you can actually leverage to educate them with proper coaching, so we can introduce them to what we have. And to the degree that you also have membership at the church, membership at a non-profit that you either give money to or you volunteer your time. So that's a social bracket with an existing social capital that you can tap in to that leverage of that capital, of that social capital. It's a fancy term for the relationship you maintain for when you need them or when you need to help them with something. You can tap into those relationships, and the easiest to do in terms of to participate and really take advantage of the 17% that is available to you in the three generation of commission. Imagine you're a husband and wife and you have kids who are 18 years and above, and chances are with this economy they have to come back to you for money all the time. So imagine that you provide the funds and they create their account. They're likely to be more technically savvy for you to leverage that social capital in the relationship, where you provide the money and they provide the know-how, the ability to assimilate to technology faster than you do, and integrate them and create absolute wonderful synergy between the within the family structure, and unlocking 17% of commission that is available to you. So say for instance you're the husband, wife, and you create an account and then you bring your millennials underneath you as your first generation, where you put the funds in your account and therefore unlock 10% of your own money that is probably sitting there in the bank that's not earning you anything. And then that would be your kid or kids would be your first generation. And under them you put in your cousins, your brother-in-law, sister-in-law, mother-in-law, and that creates a 4%, because that's a 10% to your kids and 4% to you. And then underneath your cousins you put your nephews 18 years and above. So that generates a 10% commission to level 2, 3% commission to you. And so you have, this is the three fingers. I'm bringing you on board and I earn 10% on you. You bring your brother on board, that's 4% to me and 10% to you. And your brother's sister-in-law on board. So you have 3 degrees of separation, so everybody can understand that. You don't need a fancy presentation to understand the layers, the lineage, or 3 degrees of lineage. Let's use my left so that way we have an engagement. I bring your wife or husband, and you bring your cousin, okay, and then 3 degrees. So 3%, 4%, 10%. Okay? If you are my first level, I earn 10% on whatever you do or whatever you invest in. Or you bring in your brother underneath you, you earn 10% and I earn 4% because I'm the one on top and you're the one, and then or whoever family member that you bring in, that's a first generation to you and my second generation. And then you bring in your brother-in-law. Okay, so I'm the initiator of this lineage. This is my third level, so where I earn 3%, and anybody on that second generation is 4% to me, and anybody on that first generation is 10%. So in this case, whether you are the one initiating to your family, leveraging your social capital, so you can take part of unlocking 3 degrees of separation, where each person that you introduce within your family open 17% of commission, 3 degrees of separation. So whether it's like that, it's the same concept. Whether it's like that, it's the same concept. So the commission structure is cut off after 3 degrees, and now we also have a global bonus pool that is available for those people who are ambitious like me, who wants to build a team where you can become 1 to 5 star, earning anywhere from 1 to 50 shares in the global bonus pool, and that comes in monthly, qualifying one time. Anyways, for the purpose of this video, we are going to focus on the node promotion right now. Okay, if you can acquire 2 to 5 nodes, I will blessed you with $50 worth of Phoenic. If you can acquire 5 to 10 nodes, you will have $100 worth of Phoenic to play with. If you can acquire anywhere from 10 to 15 nodes, you'll have $250 worth of Phoenic to play with. And the only reason why I'm doing that, because Phoenic, the node right now is currently in beta, meaning that the nodes, the Phoenic that the nodes generate is transferred into digital rewards that will not be available until the full launch of the node. And therefore those digital rewards collected daily for an activity you perform every 24 hours for running your node, then you unlock a certain amount of digital rewards that will be converted into actual Phoenic once your wallet is set up. And remember, there are 20,000 nodes, and for every full node receive 350 Phoenic for an activity that you have to perform daily in order to lock in the distribution of the rewards for that day. And the document will have all the details. And the difference between the mini node and the full node is that the mini node is 1/10 of a node. The very fact that it's 1/10, meaning that take the distribution of one node gives you 250 Phoenic divided by 10, so that every mini node will receive 1/10 of the daily points, 1/10 of the Phoenic distribution, and 1/10 of the daily Phoenic per node. So 1/10 of a node would give you then 35 Phoenic, as opposed to a full node will give you 350 Phoenic. So basically, you can create a free account, and keeping in the law of 10th, you can create a free account today, share this with 10 of your family members, whether it's a full node Italy share bundles or the other assets that we have in our back office, such as the OTC Phoenic packages that basically give you a discounted Phoenic for locking it for a certain time, such as 90 days, $1,000 of Phoenic purchased at the current market price, locked for 180 days with a bonus, and you purchase the Phoenic at a discount. You can do that, and you can also have one of each, one Italy, one full node, and then whatever left over, you purchase yourself a couple of mini node and collect 1/10 of the Phoenic distribution for the day. So if you can acquire 5 Phoenic mini node, I would say 5 mini node, which gives you 1/10 of the distribution of a full node, which is 35 Phoenic per mini node, then whether you can acquire 5 yourself or tap into your social capital within the family, business, organization, or nonprofit to sell 5 mini node, and you will get one for free. On your first generation, my second generation, however you do it, sell 5 mini node, whether one person buy 5 or find 5 person who buy 1 each, then you'll be awarded 1 mini node. And on the third level, do the same thing. Basically, you have to sell 5 mini nodes with my coaching, because it does require me coaching you to educate your first generation. To educate your first generation, this is you. Your first generation would have to be educated. Your second generation, which is my third, okay? Anyways, you get the idea. This is you, 1, 2, 3 generation. You get 10%, 4%, 3%, and my commission will be cut off on the third. But I am motivated to help you qualify as a 1-star by identifying 50,000 in sell within your first organization, whether you tap into your family, business, organization, nonprofit, to unlock 15%, 17% commission, leveraging your social capital. Anyway, so my promotion is to incentivize you to do what you would normally do. I'm giving you an incentive to actually take it seriously by giving you a free mini node if you can either buy 5 or sell 5 on your first generation. If you buy, there's no generation. If you sell 5 mini nodes in your second generation with my coaching, I'll give you one. And 5 nodes on your second and third lineage, and you get a mini node each. The only difference is to qualify for my second and third node, you need to basically register for our event in Vegas.